I'm 86 years old, and looking back, I have to be honest. Moving into a nursing home wasn't the choice I thought it would be. If you're considering the step or know someone who is, this video is made just for you. Today, I'm sharing the 5 biggest reasons why I regret moving into a nursing home and why it might not be the answer you expect. These aren't just complaints. They're honest truths that could save you from heartache and help you make a better decision for your own life or the life of someone you care about. Stick with me because what I'm about to share could change how you think about aging, care, and where you find comfort and dignity. By the end, you'll have a clearer picture of what to expect and how to protect your independence and happiness. If you want to understand the realities of nursing home life from someone who's lived it, then you're in the right place. Let's get started. Number 1, loss of personal freedom and privacy. One of the most difficult realities I faced after moving into a nursing home was the sudden and profound loss of personal freedom and privacy. Before I moved in, I imagined that this transition would bring comfort and care without too much compromise. But the truth was quite different. In a nursing home, your daily routine becomes governed by strict schedules that don't always consider your personal preferences or habits. Meals are served at set times, activities are planned without much input from residents, and even simple things, like choosing when to get up or go to bed, are often dictated by the facility's rules, rather than your own body clock. Privacy becomes a rare luxury. Many rooms are shared, or at the very least monitored by staff regularly, which means that moments of solitude or quiet reflection can be interrupted frequently. You may find yourself hesitant to express personal emotions or needs because there's a feeling that you're always being watched or rushed. For someone like me, who valued independence and the ability to control my own environment, this loss was a significant emotional blow. The psychological impact of losing autonomy in such a visible way cannot be overstated. It's not just about routines, it's about dignity and feeling like your life is still yours to live. I often noticed a decline in my mood and energy during those early months because I felt trapped in a system that prioritized efficiency over individual respect. This is a common experience among nursing home residents, many of whom struggle to adjust to this new loss of control. For example, my friend James, who is 82, moved into a nursing home last year and has expressed similar regrets. He told me that the hardest part wasn't the medical care, but the inability to decide what his day looked like. He missed the simple pleasure of making his own choices, like when to have a cup of coffee or take a walk outside, and this lack of control weighed heavily on his spirit. This is not to say that nursing homes don't provide essential care, especially for those with serious medical needs. However, the trade-off in personal freedom is something that should be fully understood and carefully considered. It's a part of nursing home life that many seniors and their families underestimate until they are living it. Recognizing this reality early can help you prepare emotionally and advocate for yourself or your loved one. Some facilities may offer more flexibility or private rooms, but it's crucial to ask about these options and assess how they align with your values and expectations. Understanding the loss of freedom and privacy is the first step in weighing the true costs and benefits of moving into a nursing home. It's a deeply personal decision, but one that deserves honest reflection, so that you don't find yourself regretting it later, as I did. Number 2, feeling of isolation, despite being surrounded by people. Moving into a nursing home often comes with the expectation of social connection. After all, you're no longer alone in your own home. Yet one of the most surprising and painful realities many of us face, including myself, is feeling isolated even when surrounded by others. This paradox of loneliness amid a crowd is something I wish I had understood better before making the move. The environment in nursing homes can feel very different from the warmth and comfort of a personal home. Interactions with fellow residents may be limited by differing interests, health issues, or simply the routine nature of communal living. Sometimes conversations can feel forced or superficial, and genuine friendships might be hard to come by. The scheduled group activities designed to foster community don't always succeed in creating meaningful bonds, especially if you or others are dealing with physical limitations, cognitive decline, or mood issues. Take the example of my friend Carol, who is 79. She moved into a nursing home to be closer to medical care, but quickly found herself longing for the deep conversations and familiar faces of her previous life. Even though she participated in social events, she felt these interactions lacked the depth and authenticity she needed to feel truly connected. Another factor is the loss of community roles and identity. Many seniors take pride in their contributions to family and society, whether through volunteering, hobbies, or caregiving. When those roles disappear, it can lead to a sense of purposelessness that compounds the feeling of isolation. In a nursing home, you might no longer be the gardener, the storyteller, or the neighborhood friend. Instead, you become primarily a care recipient, which can feel diminishing. If you or a loved one are facing this situation, open communication about feelings of loneliness can help staff and family understand the emotional landscape and work together to improve social opportunities. Some nursing homes have support groups, therapy sessions, or community partnerships that can foster better social engagement. Understanding the emotional challenges of isolation is vital to preparing for the realities of nursing home life. It's a reminder that social connection isn't just a bonus. It's a necessity for mental and emotional health. I hope sharing this part of my experience can help you approach this decision with eyes wide open, so you're ready to face and address these challenges head on. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. Number 3, loss of independence and autonomy. One of the hardest realities to face after moving into a nursing home is the sudden and often overwhelming loss of independence. As someone who valued making my own choices for decades, this change felt like a personal loss that struck at the core of my dignity. What I didn't expect was how this loss could affect my mental and emotional well-being day after day. In a nursing home, routines are often dictated by the institution's schedule, rather than personal preference. Meal times, medication administration, bathing, and activities all follow strict timelines, designed to serve many residents efficiently. While this organization is necessary for smooth operations, it can make a resident feel like they have little control over their own life. Suddenly, the freedom to decide when to get up, what to eat, or how to spend the day is severely limited. This loss of autonomy can feel infantilizing and may trigger feelings of frustration, helplessness, or even depression. Many seniors take pride in being self-sufficient, and having to rely on others for basic needs challenges that self-image. For example, needing assistance to use the restroom or dress can be embarrassing and diminish one's sense of privacy. From a psychological perspective, autonomy is a key factor in maintaining a sense of identity and purpose. When that autonomy is reduced or removed, it can lead to feelings of worthlessness and passivity. This emotional impact is sometimes overlooked by caregivers and family members, who might focus more on physical care and safety. Take the case of my neighbor George, who is 82. After moving into a nursing home, he found himself unable to pursue hobbies he loved, such as gardening and woodworking, because the facility had limited resources and strict rules. This lack of opportunity to engage in meaningful activities contributed to his feelings of boredom and loss of self. Additionally, the loss of independence can strain relationships with family members. Seniors may hesitate to ask for help or communicate their needs out of fear of being a burden or losing even more control. Meanwhile, family members might unintentionally reinforce this dynamic by taking over decision-making without involving their loved one fully. It's important to recognize that feeling in control of one's life, even in small ways, can significantly improve mental health and quality of life in a nursing home. Simple choices like selecting clothing, deciding on daily routines, or choosing social activities can restore a sense of agency and personal value. Some nursing homes have embraced resident-centered care models, aiming to promote independence by offering choices and encouraging participation in decisions. However, these approaches vary widely and may not always meet the individual needs of each resident. For those considering a nursing home or already living in one, it's vital to advocate for your preferences and seek out facilities that respect and foster autonomy. Engaging with staff to express your desires, finding supportive peers, or involving family members in encouraging independence can make a meaningful difference. Understanding the emotional impact of losing independence helps prepare you to face this challenge with resilience and seek ways to regain control where possible. It reminds us that dignity and respect are not just about physical care, but about honoring the whole person's right to live their life as fully as possible. Number 4, the feeling of isolation despite being surrounded by people. One of the most surprising and painful realities I encountered after moving into a nursing home was feeling isolated, even though I was never physically alone. At first, I thought being around staff and fellow residents all day would make loneliness less of a problem. But over time, I realized that physical proximity does not guarantee meaningful connection. This kind of loneliness is different from simply being alone at home. In the nursing home, people come and go, but relationships often remain superficial. Many residents are dealing with their own health issues or personal struggles, making it hard to form deep bonds. Staff members are dedicated but often pressed for time, so interactions can feel rushed or task-oriented. The absence of familiar faces and familiar surroundings only adds to the sense of disconnection. Leaving the home you've lived in for decades means leaving the backdrop of your life story, the neighborhood you knew, and the routine that gave comfort. Even regular visits from family members may not fill the void of daily, consistent companionship. From a psychological standpoint, meaningful social connections are crucial to maintaining mental and emotional health, especially for seniors. The lack of such connections can lead to feelings of loneliness, depression, and even cognitive decline. It's a hidden danger that many don't expect when entering a nursing home. Consider the example of Margaret, a lively 79-year-old woman who once thrived on her active social life. In the nursing home, she found herself spending many afternoons alone in her room, with few chances to engage in conversations that mattered to her. This sense of isolation contributed to a decline in her overall well-being. Moreover, the structure of many nursing homes, with their focus on schedules and routines, can unintentionally discourage spontaneous socializing. Group activities may not always cater to diverse interests or physical abilities, leaving some residents feeling excluded or bored. This emotional isolation isn't just painful, it can be dangerous. Research shows that loneliness can increase the risk of heart disease, stroke, and a weakened immune system. It's not just about feeling sad, it's a real health concern that affects longevity. For seniors considering nursing home care, or those currently living there, it's important to actively seek ways to build meaningful connections. Engaging in clubs, volunteer opportunities, or interest groups within the facility can help. But sometimes it requires advocating for more personalized social opportunities. Family members also play a crucial role in mitigating isolation by visiting regularly, encouraging participation in social activities, and staying attuned to the emotional state of their loved ones. Small gestures like phone calls, video chats, or sharing photos can make a big difference. Understanding the emotional toll of isolation encourages us to look beyond the physical environment and address the deeper need for connection and belonging. It reminds us that no matter where we live, the quality of our relationships often defines the quality of our lives. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. Number 5, the loss of autonomy and its hidden consequences. Moving into a nursing home often comes with a well-meaning intention to provide safety and care. But one aspect that many don't fully grasp until they experience it is the significant loss of autonomy that accompanies this change. This isn't just about giving up control over daily decisions, it's about how that loss affects one's spirit, motivation, and overall health. When you've spent a lifetime managing your own schedule, preferences, and personal routines, suddenly having those choices made for you can be deeply unsettling. Simple decisions like when to wake up, what to eat, or how to spend your day may no longer be yours to make. This shift can create a feeling of helplessness that undermines confidence and dignity. From a psychological perspective, autonomy is a fundamental human need. It supports a sense of identity and purpose. When autonomy is compromised, seniors may experience increased feelings of frustration, anxiety, or depression. These emotional states can ripple outward, affecting physical health and even cognitive function. For example, Robert, an 82-year-old former engineer, found the strict routines in his nursing home stifling. He missed his morning coffee at dawn and reading the newspaper on his own schedule. This loss of independence led him to withdraw, losing interest in activities that once brought him joy. Moreover, the environment of many nursing homes can unintentionally emphasize dependence. Staff often must prioritize efficiency and safety, which may lead to rigid schedules and limited flexibility. While well-intentioned, this can leave residents feeling more like passive recipients of care than active participants in their own lives. The hidden consequences of lost autonomy include reduced motivation to engage in physical therapy or social events. When someone feels that their choices don't matter, the drive to participate can wane. This can slow recovery, diminish mental sharpness, and negatively impact overall quality of life. Families may not always realize how much their loved ones struggle with this aspect, especially if physical needs seem well met. Yet emotional and psychological needs are equally critical. Supporting autonomy where possible, like allowing choice in meals, activities, or daily routines, can make a significant difference. Encouraging seniors to voice their preferences and respecting those choices fosters a sense of control and respect. Even small degrees of autonomy can improve mood, promote engagement, and help preserve self-esteem. Recognizing the importance of autonomy also challenges nursing homes to rethink care models. Shifting toward person-centered approaches that balance safety with freedom can help residents feel more empowered and valued. For those contemplating nursing home care, understanding this hidden cost of lost autonomy is vital. It encourages asking questions about how much control residents have over their lives and advocating for environments that honor individuality. This awareness is not about rejecting care, but about ensuring that care supports the whole person, body, mind, and spirit. It reminds us that preserving dignity through autonomy is key to aging well, even in a care facility. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 6 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. Final thoughts. Looking back on these reasons why moving into a nursing home can bring regrets, it's clear that the experience touches far more than just the physical side of aging. It's a complex blend of emotional, social, and psychological factors that shape how seniors feel about this major life change. What stands out the most is how deeply important dignity, respect, and a sense of control remain as we grow older, no matter the setting. Many seniors enter nursing homes expecting care and safety to be the answers to their challenges. Yet what they sometimes discover is that the loss of independence, the shifts in social connection, and the change in environment can create new difficulties that weigh heavily on the heart. This is not to say that nursing homes are without value. They provide essential medical and daily support. However, it's crucial to acknowledge the emotional costs and to seek ways to preserve quality of life beyond just physical health. If you've experienced this transition or are facing it with a loved one, take time to reflect on what truly matters: freedom to choose, feeling heard, and maintaining social bonds. These pillars of well-being often make the difference between simply existing and truly living. It's a call for compassion, creativity, and respect in how care is delivered. I'd love to hear from you. What stood out to you the most in today's video? Do you see any of these reasons in your own experience or that of someone you know? Sharing your story can help others and bring awareness to these important issues. Please leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts are important to us, so don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments gives us great motivation and encouragement. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.